Okay, we've got some breaking news in the world of boxing, and welcome back to the channel. So, Riyadh season card has been in a slight disarray where we've had Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield, pull out of the fight with Shakur Stevenson, and that fight has now been changed to Josh Padley. So Josh Padley's going to be the guy for Shakur Stevenson. The big news, the biggest news is Joseph Parker, right, versus Daniel Dubois. Late last night, Daniel Dubois pulled out of the fight, and Turki Al-Sheikh made a quick replacement in Martin Bakolie. This is a game changer. For those of you that don't understand what's going on here, let me break it down for you. You have the major promotional companies in Top Rank, PBC, Matchroom, and Queensbury, right? Those are the four big boys. And should this have happened at an individual promotion of any of those one promoters, we would not get a replacement like this. It's because of the Saudis, and they brought everyone together, all the promoters together, and this is a major card. This is being dubbed the best card of the century, okay? We've had the two pullouts now, and the Saudis have tried to patch it up a bit. Bakolie's an excellent replacement for the fans, but is it a great replacement for Joseph Parker? I'm feeling this is a mistake, because Joseph Parker was looking to become the two-time heavyweight champion of the world by trying to capture the IBF title off of Daniel Dubois. But now Dubois is out of the picture. He's going to be fighting the top-ranked opponent in the likes of Martin Bakolie. Bakolie's dangerous, right? I said it in the last prediction against Gerard Anderson. Gerard Anderson's going to get crushed. It's too early for him. And that's exactly what happened. Martin Bakolie's been said to have destroyed a lot of these heavyweights in sparring. I mean, there's no evidence of it, but he seems to be the undisputed world heavyweight sparring champion, you know. But listen, he's a man-mountain, he's a beast, he hits hard, and I think Josie Parker's made a mistake here. I'm not saying he's going to lose the fight. I don't know. I'm getting a feeling of it's a mistake here, right? Because you trained for Daniel Dubois, and now you've got Martin Bakolie, a serious contender, very serious. But anyway, this is like the UFC. When the UFC have major fights and a major card, and they get a pullout, they replace the fighter with another top fighter, and this is the UFC model. This is why the UFC's been so successful down the years, because every time they get cancellations on their big fights, they tend to bring in another big fighter, another big name. And this is what Turki Al-Sheikh and the Saudis said they want to bring to boxing. They want to try and follow the UFC model, right? And they've done exactly that. This is game changer. You'll never get this. But Joseph Parker doesn't get his title shot. But the winner of this fight will get a title shot. But should Joseph Parker lose to Bakolie, it could mess up his plans to become, could mess up his recent plans to become a two-time heavyweight champion. He might have to go through a couple of fights to get himself back there again, you know. AJ's waiting in the wings. He's going to be on the commentary team for this DAZN card. A lot of people felt like he might have jumped in, seeing that he has a win over Joseph Parker. But, you know, having a loss to Daniel Dubois, it could have been a good swap if he was in there. But, you know, Parker versus AJ. But I think more people would like to see Bakolie get his chance. And there's another guy who seems to be going under the radar and is one of my favourite heavyweights right now, is Ajit Kabayel, right? He's going to be fighting Zhilei Zhang on this card as well. That fight seems to be not in jeopardy. It's going to go ahead. But I don't understand why a lot of people are pushing Martin Bakolie ahead of Ajit Kabayel. Ajit Kabayel has two decent wins in Arslanbek Makhmudov and Frank Sanchez. Two undefeated fighters, two phenoms, two guys that nobody wanted to fight. And Ajit Kabayel's dispatch of both of those two guys, and he gets a Zhilei Zhang fight, someone who Parker beat. I would have rather, if Parker didn't get the Dubois fight, I would have liked to see Parker versus Kabayel. I would have thought maybe they could have brought Kabayel in to fight Parker and then get Martin Bakolie to fight Zhilei Zhang. I think that would have been a much better swap, because Martin Bakolie hasn't beaten anybody, right? Don't get it twisted. He's a decent fighter, right? I'm not taking nothing away from him, but he hasn't beaten anybody. Gerard Anderson is not someone you beat to get a title shot right now. That's all I'm saying. So I would have liked to have seen Ajit Kabir move from his fight from Zhilei Zhang to Parker. If he had, if he had wanted that, say, look, this is an eliminator, and then we could have got Bakolie versus Zhang. I think that would have been a much better fight, Bakolie versus Zhang. If Zhang could beat Bakolie, that definitely pushes him up there, probably give him a title shot. And if Bakolie could beat Zhang, then that gives him a massive win on his resume. But anyway, do us a favor, right? I might go live. I might just go live, talk about this a bit more. I know it's a bit of breaking news. Smash the like button, hit the bell for notifications so we get all the new latest videos.